Hey everyone, welcome back to episode or week 11 of Saturday Night Live with Squid. We have ourselves another 6v6, no items. Oh, well, looky here, you guys have just seen the Little Cup Pups. The Little Cup tournament is in action as we speak. But I'll get more into that at another time. And I'm actually working on the intro as we speak. And a quick look at the team that I have. We have Mammo Swine because I haven't used Mammo Swine. I don't even know how long. A Flygon because I haven't used that in a very long time either. I have a Kabutops, which is a very... how can I say this? A very, like, weird, funky kind of set. You'll see what I'm talking about. Hopefully we'll be able to use it today. But it is definitely something that you haven't seen before. I do have a CleBAEble, which is like just a combine, Moonblast flamethrower kind of set. I made one just on a whim, and I haven't used it. It's been like months I've had it for. Then we have like Mienshao, and I'm also going to be running specially defensive Starmie to like work with my CleBAEble because I do have a bold CleBAEble. So I do want to see what I can get into. Our current record for this right now is 3-1. So hopefully we get a nice solid battle today. And we will see. We shall see what we get into. Up against a kid from Pennsylvania. Speaking of Pennsylvania, I will be there. Here's Sableye on Saturday. This episode is being pre-recorded yet again because I will be on my way back to school on Saturday for my final year. I will finally be a Squidly senior. So that's actually very exciting news, and I'm excited for it. I just realized that I literally have no special attackers except for the CleBAEble and the Starmie. But I do have the Moonblast to deal with the Sableye. Before I forget, where's my phone? It's charging. Because I don't know why, but every time I do this kind of game, like when I'm doing regular, challenge 6v6s, I always take a picture of the team. But for some reason for this, it always slips my mind. So, alright, we got a nice picture. And now let's pick a solid lead. I'm hoping that he doesn't lead with the Whimsicott, which he probably will. I feel like my best lead is going to be the CleBAEble. Just in case he wants to lead with either one. I will be able to get a flamethrower off on the Whimsicott, or if he wants to lead with the Sableye, I will be able to go for a Moonblast. I believe that's what we're going to deal with. If he ends up leading off with a Bisharp, then I am going to be in a lot of trouble, because I'm not sure if I could take an Iron Head. I am defensive, but Bisharp is absolutely, strong as hell, so we will see how it works out. So we are going to lead with CleBAEble, see what happens. He's going to lead with the Crawdaunt. Alright, that's alright, because we can just hit it with a Moonblast. Oh, I have Moonlight on this as well. Alright, let's see. Hopefully, well, I am defensive, so I'm not really too scared. He's going to go for the Dragon Dance. I do have a form of priority, which is Ice Shard, but we'll see. I know that the defenses on this thing aren't exactly fantastic, so... oh, it's just a straight Oko. Alright, awesome. So, mistake on his part for setting up too early. That is a common mistake of most Pokemon players, is setting up way too early. Now, we will see. He's probably going to go into his Bisharp. Yep, here's Bisharp. I may just risk it to get the Biscuit. I'm just going to go straight for a Flamethrower. He may predict me to switch out and go for a Swords Dance, but no, he's just going to go straight for an Iron Head. Hopefully I can take one. I am defensive. Alright, Bold Nature. Alright. Oh, the flinch. You flinch. Why, man? Alright, now I need to switch out because I do need to save this for the Sableye. Alright, now what's going to happen is he may predict me to switch out here. Do I really need... I feel like I really don't need Flygon. Oh, my poor Flygon. I feel like I should go into Starmie. But knockoff is, definitely a thing. I'm going to go into Starmie. I'm going to see what happens. He may Swords Dance on the switch, which would really suck, and put us in a really bad position. If that flinch didn't happen, we would definitely be in a better spot. But, you know, it is what it is. He's just going to go straight for another Iron Head. We are going to resist that. And we will hopefully be able to live a Sucker Punch. Because I'm sure he's probably carrying it. Oh, no Sucker Punch. He's probably just going straight for a knockoff. We'll be able to get a Scald off. There is not going to be a burn. He's going to pursue us. So now we are trapped. So his set so far is just Iron Head and Pursuit. I'm expecting a Sucker Punch here. I'm sure he's probably, yep, he's definitely going to be carrying it. So Sucker Punch is going to be enough to take us out. We are losing Starmie extremely early, but I'm really not too worried about it. I really couldn't do too much to his team with it, because I don't have too many options. Oh, I almost went right into that. I didn't really have too much to deal with, like the Goodra. I didn't have Ice Beam with me. I only had Psyshock, and I guess I could have used it for the Blissey, but I have plenty of physical attackers for that. What I'm going to do next is, I'm sure I could take at least a hit with my Mamoswine, and I could just straight up go for an EQ, because nothing is really here to stop me. There is Iron Head, but I know we could take at least one. I'm actually running, I believe this is, actually let me check. I don't know if I'm running Adamant or Jolly. This may be Jolly. I think I was running a Scarf set for that. Well, I can't tell from here, but I am just going to go for an EQ. Nothing really wants to take an EQ except for his Whimsicott, but we do have ice moves to deal with that if he wants to switch it in. He's going to actually go right into Sableye. So we will be able to hit this with a nice EQ, and it's shiny. That's very nice. So hopefully the power is not going to be enough to take it out. Unfortunately, I would like to keep this around though. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch right into my CleBAEble, and I'm expecting him to go for a Will-O-Wisp, and then I will be able to get a Moonblast, not a Moonblast, a Moonlight off, get some health back, and I will be able to hit it super effectively with a Moonblast. So here's the deal: Moonlight, Moonblast. Don't want to be Willowed. Don't have to worry about any residual damage because I do have the Wonder Guard. So this puts us in very good position. So I'm just going to Moonlight. He may switch out. He may just stay in. He's going to go for Confuse Ray. We're facing that guy. I hate this. This set really sucks. Alright, so what's going to happen is, hopefully we're not going to be confused. We're not going to be hurt by the burn. So all we need to do is get a Moonlight off. Perfect. And then we will be able to go for a Moonblast. Get a good amount of health back. And from this range of health, we should be able to live another Iron Head. So we are just going to click Moonblast, see what he wants to do. He may switch. His health is too low to do any kind of substitute shenanigans, whatever he may want to do. He may have Nightshade. I'm not sure what else. The Will-O-Wisp, you know, Confuse Ray. He probably has Recover, but I doubt he'd want to stay in on a super effective Moonblast. Which, thank goodness, because Sableye without a weakness was definitely a problem to deal with. Same thing with Spiritomb. Definitely could be an issue, but now the fact that fairies have been implemented, that really kind of cuts them down a tiny bit. Not much. Definitely not much, but definitely helps out at least a little bit. But we are going to smack ourselves in the face because we are confused, and he's going to go for Foul Play. His resisted, we don't have high attack at all. So what we're going to do is we are just going to go for another Moonblast. Hopefully we will connect. He's going to go for the Recover. Alright, come on, CleBAEble. Snap out of it. Come on, be my girl. Even if we do hit ourselves, we can just go for Moonlight on the next turn. Get our health up a little bit higher. He's probably just going to go for either another Foul Play or another Recover. We're just going to go for Moonlight. Hopefully we snap out. Because I want to keep myself at high enough health so that after we end up taking out the Sableye, alright, he's going to switch, we will be able to take another hit. Another Iron Head from full health, and then hit him with a Flamethrower to retaliate, and hopefully take it out from the range of health that it is at right now, which I believe it's only at about, like, maybe 40%, if I'm not mistaken. So now what we can do is we can switch into, we'll just go into Flygon. We'll see what this guy's got, see what kind of moves he has. Blissey could hold Ice Beam, though, if he was running Special. Calm mind, Blissey. Alright. I feel like I should just go for a straight up outrage. Unfortunately, I am locked into... I'm not locked. Oh, I would be locked into outrage, but he could just bring the Whimsicott in and start doing, you know, shenanigans like that. So I'm just going to go straight for an Earthquake. See how much it does. I think, by the way it's set up with Calm Mind, I want to believe that it has... Oh, alright. Well, that works even perfect. I wanted to say it probably was carrying some kind of Ice Beam, Flamethrower, or something like that. But thanks to the fact that we are adamant, and Blissey must not have had... It must have been, like, specially defensive. Had to have been. Alright, well, I definitely lied about this because I thought it was going to be at lower health, but I believe that we can live a Sucker Punch. Hopefully. Holy crap, Flygon coming through. It's nice to see this thing actually do some work. That is going to be 2 kills in a row for Flygon. Coming up big. So we have taken out the Bisharp, the Blissey, which thank God that thing is... we all know what Blissey is. It's a big pain. Crawdon is down. Here's Goodra, he's going to bring in, but we're going to outspeed that naturally, even if we're not running Jolly. Because we have like 20 base speed higher. We are going to be able to go for Outrage. We are going to take it out, but this is unfortunately going to be able to let him get his Whimsicott in and start doing like Moonblast and stuff like that. And then his final Pokemon is going to end up being the Sableye, which he's just going to go straight for a Will-O-Wisp. But I'm really not worried about the Will-O-Wisp because I will be able to pretty much clean up with CleBAEble. You know, I could just Moonblast the Sableye, and I'll be able to go for a Flamethrower on the Whimsicott, because the Whimsicott really can't touch me either, especially if it's like Encore Leech Seed. I have no worries, but a huge Flygon bringing up 3 kills. He definitely should have gone into this before bringing in his Goodra. You know, I don't know. That's he's just playing funky, I guess. That play really doesn't make too much sense to me. He definitely could have saved that Goodra for later on. But, let's see. We're going to wait until we are confused. We know he's probably just going to go for a Recover, stall us out with Burn, because that's what Sableyes do. And then we will be able to... Or he's just going to forfeit. He's just going to straight up forfeit. Alright, yeah, no, we're definitely going to do another battle with this. That one was... It was well, but the opponent could have definitely played around that a little bit better. Yes, we do want to continue playing. So we are just going to go for one more. Look at the little cup pups in there. I do want to see if I can get the Kabootops in there. So we are going to look for another one. That battle will bring us up to a record of 4-1. So we will find another battle, see how we can play around it well enough, and see what we could do. I have my camera ready, so I will be able to take a picture of the team for the team preview. And now we're just sitting here waiting tight for an opponent. But as I said before, yes, I will be going back to school. I will definitely try and keep up with my upload. It is going to be a little bit harder with class and everything, and I'm going to go back and, you know, get back on the boxing and, you know, back to personal training and stuff like that, working with my advisor. So other things are going to be in effect instead of me just going to work and staying home when I'm on college and doing shenanigans with, you know, with like summer break. But I definitely want to try and keep this up. We do have... I will continue the Saturday Night Lives. Right now, as I said before, I am working on getting everything together for the Little Cup tournament. I am working on an intro as of right now. I am also working on getting the rest of my tournament battles. I will put out a video soon to tell you guys like what's up about the battle, like the whole spiel on everything, and get you guys informed. And after that video, a week from that, I will be uploading those on Sunday. The tournament battles will start, and as of right now, you know, I'll save it for the update video. But we are still searching for an opponent, so hopefully everyone's probably outside. It is beautiful out right now. Since this is pre-recording, I am pre-recording this on Wednesday, and an opponent cannot be found. Come on, friends. Random matchup, ranking. Yep. Special. And we will get this set up. Definitely going to find that second battle. something, man. We need something. But no, it is absolutely gorgeous out today. So after this battle, I get done recording this, I am going to head to work and work outside and have a nice time. But we will see. I really am excited to get the Kabutops in there. That is definitely something I want in there. It's a funky set I came up with in 5th gen. It is a it's supposed to be Focus Sash user with Stone Edge, Waterfall, Hone Claws, and Endure with the, what is that ability? Weak Armor ability. So my defenses are going to drop, but I'm okay with that because it's supposed to be Focus Sash, and I do have Endure as well. And it's just going to be boosting my attack with the Hone Claws, boosting my speed, so I'll be at +1/+1. And then I'll also have the accuracy boost, so Stab Stone Edge isn't going to be missing, and Waterfall is just going to be hitting hard at +1 and the Stab. And as long as I get rid of all priority, I should be set. It should be good to sweep. So let's see, we got a guy from Texas here. That took us almost 2-3 minutes to find a battle. Wow, this guy's got Flygon too. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, so let's see. We got the picture of his team. And we may be good to lead off with CleBAEble once again, honestly. I really don't have anything to take a Sleep Powder. He does have a Grass move and a Tangrowth to end up taking out our Kabutops. I believe I'm just going to leave with CleBAEble yet again. I do have the Flygon to counter his... Well, he's probably running Jolly, so he's going to end up beating us on his Flygon. But we do have Mamoswine to counter. We have Mamoswine to counter the Tangrowth. We also have Mamoswine to counter the Staraptor. And we have Kabutops, which can counter the X-Plow because we will be resisting a Boom Burst. And also, hopefully, we can end up taking a Boom Burst with the Starmie as well. So we are just going to lead off with CleBAEble. See what he wants to do. We could lead off with our Mienshao, which that may have actually been a better option. But we can always say that for later. Fake Out is always good. We got the Drain Punch. We have U-Turn. I think we have High Jump Kick as well. So let's see what he wants to lead off with. He's going to lead off with the Tangrowth. So that means somebody is going to sleep. Now we should be able to outspeed. Hopefully a Flamethrower will be able to take this guy out. Excuse me. I will have to make a call back. My phone is ringing. So we are just going to go straight for the Flamethrower. It's going to do about 60%. He's just going to go for knockoff. Alright. That makes that makes no sense here, man. We're playing no items. So I'm just going to be able to go... I'm free to go for another Flamethrower. So we will see what he wants to do. I don't know what he's going to go into here. Nothing really wants to take a Flamethrower. He's probably going to go into his Crodont. Alright, here comes Crodont. But since we are bold, hopefully we will be able to take one hit, even with the adaptability. And a Moonblast should be able to knock this out, just like we saw in the last battle. So we are just going to go for a Moonblast. We will see what he wants to do. It could be a Crab Hammer, could be a Waterfall. He's going to go for Crab Hammer. And we are going to eat that up. Delicious. Nom 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 nom. Crodont down, because there's no way he's living that. Also, well, there is Regenerator on the Tangrowth as well, now that I think about it. So we are probably going to have to keep CleBAEble around. He may want to go into Staraptor to Revenge Kill. Yep. So, let's see. Into here. What I may want to do... Yeah, because I definitely want to keep CleBAEble around. So, I am going to... I could go into Mamoswine, take whatever hit, and then retaliate with an Ice Shard. Because nothing on his team really wants to take an Ice Shard. However, I really don't have... I need to keep the Mamoswine alive because I also need to keep it for his, what is it? his Flygon. So I'm actually going to go right into Kabutops here. Because if he goes for Brave Bird, we are going to resist it. If he goes for Double Edge, we resist it. And I'm pretty sure if he goes for U-turn, he's going to resist as well. He's just going to go straight for Brave Bird. So now what we can do is, we are just going to get the speed boost as well. So we should be able to outspeed now. So I can retaliate with a Waterfall. Even though, because I don't want to miss Stone Edge. Tangrowth is probably going to come out. I do believe that we are going to outspeed anyway, but Tangrowth is coming. It's definitely obvious. So we are going to see how much a Waterfall does. We really can't take another Brave Bird from the Staraptor, which really does suck. And this probably isn't going to do much either. So what we can do here is, we might just have to sack Kabutops, which really does kind of suck because I do like Kabutops. I'm just going to go for a Stone Edge. And that's going to end up giving us a free switch. We can go into the Mamo. So Stone Edge is going to hit. And that is going to do a decent amount. He's just going to go for the Gig Drain. And that's definitely just going to demolish us. Well, now we could also go back into... We can go back into the CleBAEble here, right? We can go into CleBAEble, and from here, we can actually go for a Moonlight, which, because he's probably going to switch, because he wants to get Regenerator. I doubt he's just going to let this guy go. So we're actually going to go for the Moonlight. We're going to heal up on whichever switch he wants to go into, and then we can retaliate with a Moonblast, depending on what it is. If he ends up bringing the Staraptor in, from full health, I'm sure we could probably take a Brave Bird. Or he's going to go into Exploud. Oh crap, I probably shouldn't have let that thing die. I shouldn't have let Kabutops die because I should have resisted it for the Exploud. Starmie, how useful are you? Starmie is not that useful. We can go into Starmie, we could hopefully take at least one Boom Burst and then retaliate with either a Skull or a Psyshock, whichever we choose, which is probably going to be Psyshock. Yeah, here's a Boom Burst. Good thing we outspeed. I'm sure we could at least take one. Or we do. We take one actually pretty comfortably. We can go for Psyshock D. See how much that does. We could go for Recover, but I don't want him switching into... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go for Recover. Because to keep this around, because I really don't have anything else to deal with the Exploud, so I am just going to go for the Recover. He's going to go for Boom Burst. I don't know how many Boom Bursts that people get. Hopefully we don't get critted. I don't feel like sitting in this merry-go-round. I'm just going to go for a Psyshock, see how much it does, and I'll be able to revenge kill it on the next turn. I'm not going to sit here and Recover Stall. That is not going to do much at all. The good news is he doesn't have any type of priority. Alright. He also doesn't have any ghost types. So I'm just going to go right into Mienshao. Let me check your moves. Yeah, I should probably put like Rock Slide on you or something. So what we're going to do is we are just going to go for a Fake Out. Which I'm sure he's just going to stay in and take because he doesn't outspeed. Or I probably should have went for a U-turn. Even if I go for a Fake Out and he brings a Tangrowth in, I could still hit it with a U-turn. So he's going to end up withdrawing. Tangrowth may be coming out. Flygon is going to come out. Which I'm okay with. I know it's not scarfed in any way. And what I can do is I can actually go for a High Jump Kick. Yeah, I'm hoping High Jump Kick will take it out from this range. I doubt he's got Protect or anything. He probably just has like Outrage, Earthquake, something like that. So High Jump Kick is going to be able to take out Flygon. Nice. Good thing we have max speed. So we have now knocked out Crawdaunt, the Flygon. Tangrowth is still around. Exploud is still around. Staraptor is still around. Electivire. So what we can do is we're actually going to U-turn here. Or U-turn out, we're going to go into the CleBAEble, and then we can fire off a Flamethrower. which from that range hopefully will kill. I'll probably go for Giga Drain, but I don't see it doing too much to us. So CleBAEble's going to come in, and we will see how we play around this one. Alright, Giga Drain, how much is this going to do? A little bit more than I would have wanted, but I'm okay with that right now. So what is going to happen is I am just going to go... Let me see. This is my only special attacker I really have left. I feel like if I go for a flamethrower, I feel like he's going to stay in. I mean, not stay in. I feel like he's going to switch out. I feel like I should go for a Moonlight and see what he wants to go into. Alright, yeah, he's going to switch out. I'm thinking the X-Cloud he's going to go into to take the flamethrower. Alright, here comes X-Cloud. And... Alright, so we're back at full health, which is good to know. I am defensively invested, not specially defensively invested. I am just going to go for a Moonblast. I'm sure I could at least take a Boom Burst. I'm hoping. I think he outspeeds us, which really sucks. Come on, take it, take it, take it. Alright, cool. We do take it. Barely, but we take it. So Moonblast is going to come in. It's not going to be enough to kill. I'm just going to fodder off the Flygon. Yeah, I'm just going to fodder off Flygon because I really need to keep CleBAEble around if I'm going to be beating that Tangrowth anytime soon. So Flygon is going to probably go down to this Boom Burst, and then I will be able to bring in most likely Mamo. Wow, we lived it, and we are going to be able to retaliate with a... I can actually just go for Outrage if I really wanted to, but I think I'm just going to go for a U-turn. But the only thing about U-turn is I'm just not gonna be stupid. I'm just gonna go for the safe Earthquake. Oh, don't tell me you're bringing in the Staraptor. Who are you bringing in? Son of a beast thing. All right. Now the thing that's stupid is it's gonna go for Rock Slide. Now it's a speed tie. It depends who's gonna win this. So we're both. Oh no, he's gonna win if he's Jolly because I'm actually running Adamant, and he went for Quick Attack, not wanting to risk a speed tie. And we can't take that, so that sucks. Now what we can do is we can bring in the Mamo, right? We can bring in Mamo. This thing does get close combat, but I'm sure we could take that. At least I hope we could take that. So are we going to be risky and go for the Icicle Crash? I should not be silly. I should just go for the Ice Shard. I don't think he's going to stay in, though, to be honest. I think he's going to switch into the Tangrowth. I'm just going to go for this. I hope he doesn't go for a close... Ah, what am I doing, man? What am I doing? Can we take it? Oh, my lord, we took it. Alright, so the defenses are going to drop. The Icicle Crash is going to hit. Alright. I'm giving myself a freaking heart attack here. So Staraptor's down, which is good to know. So Staraptor's down. All he has left is the X-Plow, which we can take out with priority because we do outspeed, not only with the Mamoswine. Alright, Electivire doesn't get any sort of priority, not that I know of. So we will be able to go for an Earthquake, take this guy out. As long as we outspeed. I don't know what his base speed is. So I think I'm running Jolly on this. Alright, he has Earthquake. So what we can do... Alright, what we can do here... Alright, we only have Mienshao and CleBAEble left. Alright, this thing is pretty frail. I'm just gonna go straight for a high jump kick. And if this guy lives, I'm gonna go kick rocks for about 10 minutes. What did he use? What the hell does that mean? A Doge of what? I've never seen that before. So, alright, here's the deal. Tangrowth is going to come in. So we have to U-turn here. How much health is... CleBAEble is not at a great amount of health. So we should... Hopefully from this range, we should be able to take at least 1 Giga Drain. So we are going to U-turn. That's going to do a little bit of damage. I hope we just don't get walled by the Tangrowth, because that would just really not make my day. So, alright, let's see. CleBAEble has to come in. I really have no choice. He has to go... Oh, he's going to go for Leech Seed, which is perfect, because that's not going to affect us. So, what we can do is... I feel like I should just go for Flamethrower. Because if I Moonlight, I should be able to live a Boom Burst if he wants to switch out. So I'm just going to go for a Moonlight. But the thing is, he outsped us, unless it's like a speed tie. So I am just going to be able to go for the Moonlight, get some health back, hopefully live this next Boom Burst. Then I can go for the Moonblast. Alright, we just have to take this, and we should be good to go. Take it, take it, take it. Alright, cool. Man, this game is... I like this game a lot better. This one is definitely well thought. So, what we can do now is that the X-Cloud is now finished. I don't think that the Tangrowth can really touch us. He did regen. So, what we're going to do is we are just going to go for a Moonlight. Get a little health back, and then we can go for a Flamethrower, and then from there we can either Drain Punch, High Jump Kick, whatever we'd like, as long as he doesn't have like Sleep Powder or something. Alright, he's just going to go for Giga Drains, because that is now only his only source of recovery, and I believe the Flamethrower did like 60% before, so we are just going to be able to go for a Flamethrower, see how much this does, and as long as we live this next Giga Drain, which we do, we should be able to, if not take him out, we will be able to take him out with a Drain Punch with the Mienshao. So we are going to go for a Flamethrower, and that should be the game. I like this game much, much more. So we are going to be able to take him out with a Flamethrower, and pull this one out. So we're pulling out 2 wins today. First battle was alright, second battle, give 2 thumbs up, that thing was freaking awesome. And that's going to be Saturday Night Live with Squid. This was a little bit longer than normal, but I feel like when I don't have like really close, good battles like the one I just had, I feel like I owe you guys like an extra battle, like so that the next one would be just as great. You know, it's just like that's the kind of things that I want to do. But this has been Saturday Night Live with Squid. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more battles, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.